Hey everybody, Mate was on here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day you happen to be watching this. On my last video, I talked about the difference between the knowing and the doing. Like, how a lot of times when we're in a study of a certain subject, say for example we're diving deep into personal development, or sometimes even when we're studying business or success or anything like that, we tend to study and study and study and end up not doing anything, right? So in this video, I'm gonna be covering what, like, the three main areas we should focus on when it comes to improving our lives. When we study about, for example, for personal development, the main reason that I go into personal development is I want to improve myself. I want to improve the quality of my life. I want to improve the quality of my family's life, right? So the three areas that we need to be focusing on in order for us to actually really call ourselves successful is, when we focus on being happy, being healthy, and being wealthy. Because a lot of times you'll notice how, you find wealthy people who are not necessarily happy or not necessarily healthy. And at the same time, you'll find happy people who are not necessarily healthy or wealthy, right? But then and also at the same time, you'll find healthy people who are not necessarily wealthy. But if you have all three areas covered, then you would live a more happy and fulfilling life. And then when it comes to the knowing and doing part, like, how I've covered in the past video, how sometimes, a lot of times we just study and study and study, and there's a lot of learning that we're doing, but we're not doing doing any of the action part, right? So there's a difference between the knowing and the doing. The thing is, when you'll notice sometimes that you can know what to do, but you don't necessarily do what you know you need to do. That's what closes the gap between where we are now to where we actually want to be. Because we can always learn how to do something, but then if we don't actually do what it is that we've learned to actually get us to the result that we really want, nothing really happens, nothing really changes. So sometimes we gotta just put down the books, stop the audio, stop the video, and stop the learning part that way, and begin the learning process by actually doing it. Because what you'll notice is we will learn more by actually doing than by absorbing all this information and actually putting it to work. I'll give you one example, right? So the past couple of weeks I was asked to teach Zumba. And the thing is, at first, I love dancing, and I can pick up a dance step pretty quickly. So what happened was, I've never really taught Zumba. I was just asked to teach Zumba for whatever reason. So what I did was, I kind of tried to learn some Zumba moves for me to teach, and I actually just tried to learn it a day or a couple of days before the day that I was actually supposed to be teaching. So what happened was, I was watching all these dance steps. In my head, I'm thinking, yeah, I can do that, right? And then when it actually came to doing it, so I started learning the moves Friday and Saturday because I was gonna teach on a Sunday, and then come Sunday, I felt like I froze. Of course I didn't freeze, but at the same time, I didn't really do the steps that I was supposed to do, the steps that I was supposed to do the way they were supposed to be done. In a way, I kind of just danced my own steps, and then after that, I kind of learned from that lesson. So so what I ended up doing was, I watched the steps again, and then I tried to do it. I tried to do it the way that it was shown in the video, and it made a lot of difference. Just because it was kind of awkward in the beginning, because it was, it's a brand new move for me. Looking at it, it wasn't brand new, but then doing it, actually, I kind of had to kind of get my, my system into doing the actual steps. So, so it's kind of like the same thing here. So we can watch video after video, read books after books, and listen to audios after audios, but then if we're not really implementing it, if we're not really doing anything with it, we think we know, but then when we actually get to do it, we don't really do what we're supposed to do. So, going back to the dancing part, like, it was then that I realized, okay, I thought I knew what to do. I thought I knew how to do it, but then when I actually got my body to do it, there was a little, there was a period of awkwardness. But then when I, kind of practice and kind of, get the feel of it, I actually did it. So yeah, so same thing with everything here. So yeah, when we're learning something, sometimes we just have to stop the video, stop the audio, stop the, put down the book and everything, and then just actually implement. And that's when we will get the result that we want. So yeah, so that's all I wanted to share with you today. I know it kind of got a bit long, but yeah, I just wanted to share that. So you want to close the gap between, the knowing and the doing, and, actually do what you know. And that will get you the results that you want. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself an awesome day. Bye.